there was this conversation, I don't know if it was real or not, on Twitter. Of course, we're now seeing this on our social media, of a Mossad guy calling up one of the Iranian generals saying, you got 12 hours to publicly come out with a video and say, I'm giving up, I'm walking out. He's like, we already killed this guy, this guy, this guy, and you're next, and you're gonna take your wife and your kid and these things with you. And the guy's like listening, and he's asking some questions, and he's like, how do you want me to send it to you? He's like, on Telegram. He's like, well, do you want my number? He's like, I have your number. And so it's just this scare tactic they probably used on all of them. But when you're there, 12 days in and all of these things are happening, and maybe some of that stuff works. And alongside with all of the psyops, it works even on people that are used to psyops.
So think about the fact that, the cartels in Mexico have had a long history of success by convincing parents that their children are in cartel custody when they're not, right? They just call up a parent and they say, hey, we have your child, we have them tied up, we know what hotel they're staying in, and we'll kill them in 12 hours if you don't give us $30,000, right? And then they're on the phone with the child on the other side, and they're like, hey, we're this high-end prostitute and we're gonna come visit you. All you need to do is take a picture of yourself in your hotel room in your underwear. And then they send the picture of the person in their underwear to the parents. They say, see, we've already stripped them down. And they can extrapolate money from the fear tactic of literally just playing emotions off of each other. That's messaging and narrative again, right? So of course, Mossad, a trained organization, can do it.
Investment Club. Today, I consider it the best investment that I've ever made. We get 4 projects presented a week by their associated CEOs. Personally, I'm completely blown away by the quality of these projects, and I know of nowhere else where I would be given this same opportunity. Each week that passes, I feel more appreciative of the fact that I'm a member of this group. The vibe was just tremendous. Everybody's on the same wavelength. We just clicked. Everybody listened to each other, enjoyed their company. It was just magical, magical. Take action. Don't take my word for it. Due diligence you need to do. And I really hope that someday down the road I see you in the club. It far exceeded expectations, without question.
Even better than the cartels.
Are you surprised how quickly this happened since October 7th? I mean, Hamas, Hezbollah, followed Syria, inside Iran, on the boots on the ground, infiltrating. I mean, wow,
If you go all the way back to 2022, really, with Russia's invasion of Ukraine, you can see the tempo of war changing. It used to be that these things took months or years. It used to be that even before that, there were these limited conflicts, right? And limited conflicts would kind of burn out because nobody would support them. Well, now what's happening is these limited conflicts are getting the world's support, financial, weapons, intel, strategy, and they're burning longer. And then as they burn longer, more people get involved, and then there's more politics that come into play as well. People need victories, people want to capitalize on distraction. That's a lot of what we're seeing right now. So the tempo is absolutely speeding up. I say that because I am surprised in a way that we're seeing conflict increase at a rapid pace, even while everybody says they want peace. But I'm not surprised that conflict is escalating the way that it is, because human nature is such that, like you said, don't let a good crisis go to waste. So everybody's looking at every new crisis and saying, can I use this? How can I use this?
Oh, man, what a crazy world to be a part of. And also you're seeing the narratives of like, the Hezbollah strength or the Syrian regime or the Iranian regime, also the narrative gets decimated too,
Yeah.
And then it's much easier to just continue to plow through.
Yeah, you brought up Syria a few times now. What's impressive to me about Syria is Turkey going back on the world stage again, right? And yes, Israel had a role, but their role was very limited, and really it was serving Israeli interests in the Golan Heights. Like that was their primary focus.
Right.
The rest of Syria is a victory for Turkey, and a very pragmatic victory for Turkey, because Turkey needed a fucking trading partner that was the next neighbor over, and they lost that with the previous regime. So Turkey has been heavily engaged in this work across Syria, and the fact that the United States is even meeting with the current leader of Syria, who's a former extremist, right? These are all signs to show just how powerful Turkey is still as a world player, as a political and diplomatic world player, not just a strongman, even though obviously there's some very strongman tendencies in Turkey.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith.
because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.